That face when you're not looking at the countdown timer and suddenly you realize that the extension that you're setting up is not as important as starting your stream. Hello, I am Joe the Science Bro, and this is Subnautica Below Zero. Alrighty. Well, don't get nervous. I'm already nervous about tomorrow, let me tell you, because that meeting could go long, and that scares me. But anyway. Excuse me as I shovel another mouthful worth of rice into my mouth. Okay, there should be some new... Nice! There should be a new thing. I think I did this right. You guys can utilize stickers now. Ah, smoked sausage and potato pancakes. Nice. Okay. All right. Hey, I think we did it. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I activated stream stickers, whatever that means. So we'll see. I'm also gonna eventually activate stream avatars once I figure that thing out. But you know, it's because viewer attack didn't work really well. It was supposed to, but it didn't. You know, what are you gonna do? It's how it goes. It's how it goes. It's how it goes. It's how it goes. I'm gonna have to change my shirt. Great. Anyway, if you are new here to the stream, please say hi to me in the chat. Like I'm talking with Aya. I love talking with you guys. Love getting to know you all. Hello, Aya. No, because it's got branding on it, and I can't have it. Aya, it's Aya. I love that. So we'll shout out Aya. I love that one.
I swear to God, babe, if you're still watching this, I hate you. I hate you. I heard you cackling.
Oh boy.
Through my headphones.
Wow. Anyway, you should all go and check out Aya's stream. Aya's fantastic. And even better, she's funny. That's most important for me. So, anyway. My ex was in the other room watching my stream and cackled when he heard me scream. Oh. Ta-da! Just to get out of the Aurora. Wow. Rem, could you do me a favor and get me a new shirt?
Oh yeah, cover your tits.
Yes. Jed, I think it should work. It should work. I think the stream stickers is working now, but I'm not sure. That's the problem. I'm not sure. Anyway. At least I think it's working. It might not work until my next stream, so we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much.
Cover your shame.
Yes, I know. Anyway, so I'm going to start the game and then step off camera for a few seconds.
Richard, go lay down.
Oh boy. Because I have to change my shirt. So, give me 2 seconds. Oh, no, it is not that kind of stream. Thank you very much.
Play some saucy music.
Oh my god, between the two of you, I swear. Gretchen, go lay down. Oh, please, no. No, not like this. Not like this. Maybe. Hard to tell. See, I just step off camera just like that.
Woo!
And then do something like that.
Woo!
I mean, they do worse on hot tub streams.
Woo!
Yes, now I can actually, sit here and wear a
You need
shirt.
a button that pulls
Gretchen,
outward.
come on,
Sorry.
come on. Maybe.
Hey,
Uh,
puppy.
it's entirely possible that I flashed rems. Where's them biddies? Oh my god.
Task block.
You are a horrible influence on my stream. You know that? God.
How am I a bad influence? I'm eating beef over here.
Alright, so I gotta do the parallel process. My god, that thing is cheap. Why is everything inactive? Pow. I like to think I'm a bad influence, thank you. Oh, well, as long as you're happy with that, Aya. Let me just shovel the last of my dinner into my mouth here. I have to hear back from them, but I've contacted one of the researchers at my institution who is doing work on marijuana. And I'm hoping that we'll be able to have a discussion on, marijuana, different psychedelics, and the research as such. So it might be actually be cool. That's funny. Yeah, basically. The only problem is that when I upload that to YouTube, it's gonna get flagged. Even though it's educational. Alright. Okay. I need power. And that means I need to go into... Oh, god, yeah. YouTube's gonna have a field day with content for me. Reactor rods... I know we need 3. Yes, I will only need 3. Bop, bop, bop. Yes, I am. I'm feeding the reactor. So do I have to put the depleted rods, into the recycler? Is that how it works? I'm doing my own research. I have a weird kind of PTSD symptom, and I've been studying how the effects of said substances. Okay. Do I get anything out of this, or does it just delete it? Ah. It's just safety. No other medication helps, so it's an adventure. Interesting. Well, I will say, because he's a researcher, he's obviously going to, say his piece about it, which, again, not necessarily a bad thing. He's doing research on it, and the criminal thing right now is that as researchers, we really don't have the ability to look at a lot of this stuff and say, hey, this is safe, or hey, this isn't safe, because it's so highly regulated of an item that it actually makes it difficult for us, and again, whenever I say us, I'm referring to the greater scientific community, to actually do any research on it. Because the substance is so highly regulated, it really, really does make it hard to do anything with it. And I mean that, in the nicest sense, and the hardest sense, and everything in between, Now the government is reviewing the hemp growing because peeps are abusing it. Yep. And that's another thing, scientists kind of get bullied by people because, it's like, oh, well, why are they able to do this stuff? And it's like, well, we're trying to, I bet it can be difficult. I never even considered it as an option. If memory serves, and it often does, but not always, the way that it works is, it's, there's like 3 or 4. I think there's 3 or 4 growers that you're allowed to get it from, and you're only allowed to get it from one of them, and they only are allowed to grow, I think it's like 1 square acre of it, and that's it. If memory serves, and that's the hard part, because it's like I don't remember. Oh, it is extremely highly controlled, and you know, it's I always find it funny because, you know, I always end up hearing it from somebody. Oh, what about these scientists? They might be doing something with it. Oh, really? Like what? Because I'm bored, and I don't get to do anything. I used medical for glaucoma for a while. Yeah, as you should. You know, again, we don't even know what effective dosages really are exactly. And again, you know, we probably do, but that's not really my science. I would love to, believe me. There's actually, you know, a project that I'm working on where, you know, we were talking about potentially doing some investigations with treatment for that. But, you know, it's like, oh yeah, let's someone out there writing down Jed Truckee. But, you know, it's like, how are you going to meter out this stuff properly? Puts away notepad. Wow, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I see you. These extra diamonds are going in there. And that's going down. And pow pow, pow pow pow. There. It's that red hair effect. Yep, you gotta watch out for that. Okay. It's the only way I can remember anything. I was the note taker for my D&D group. Aha! I see, said the blind man as he picked up his hammer and saw. Special? Miscellaneous? There we are. 1 miscellaneous. Up. 2 miscellaneous. Excellent. Up. It's the red hair or the bleach, one of the two. I had a friend, she was blonde, a wonderful girl, you know, very nice, very kind. And I would always make the jokes, the roots go deep. I need lead and copper wire. Unpin all. There we go. Copper wire. Go, and let's just take a quick look and see. Holy crap, we've got lead. Both. And I mean, that's another thing, you know, these days, well, I really shouldn't say these days, because kind of had this problem for years, but, you know, I remember being younger, and, because I have both, yeah, I had a feeling toward it would be full. Just plop.
Welcome aboard.
Hop, 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 hop. I have to grow from the clusters, I forgot. You can tell from my attention span and small yeah, but your shout out clips are funny. Anyway. So now we have a place that we have to go to. Okay. Extra bad. Pop. Oh, wait, no. Get back in. There we go. There we are. Lovely. Oh. Go. All right. So now the question becomes, glad you enjoy them. I didn't even know that was a thing. Again, you know, I saw that from a completely other streamer, Jed's Office. I love it. It looks adorable. Jed, I feel like you need a kitchenette and a science center. Ah, right. Alien containment. Oh my god. Yeah, we'll do it right here. I need some glass and titanium before I do anything. Look, Jed's section is way more important than anything else in the game. Screw everything else. Jed's section comes first. Jed requested alien containment, so Jed gets alien containment. Also, I don't have to pin that anymore. Okay. And titanium. Running, running, running. I probably will put like a access port, like a hallway right there at some point.
An aquarium just for looks, or your own personal sushi factory. You decide.
I love it. So, how do I use this thing? Peepers and boomerangs. Hatch. Ah. Hatch. Hatch what? Do I hatch things in there? Oh. What, on top? Like right here? Oh, on the tank. Oh. Why did that reduce my hull strength? I did not know I could float in here. That's lovely. I love it. It's so lovely. Ah. I love it too. Okay, let's grab some peepers and whatnot. I can grow plants. Lovely. Come here, you. That's a hoopfish. Come here, you. Peeper. Do they breed in there? Give me a boomerang. Nice! Do I have to have 2 of each kind? Or is this a Noah situation? Okay, it helps. All right. 2 boomerangs. I just need another peeper. One more peeper. I see it. Come here, you big-eyed freak. Oh, God. Crap, crap, crap. There we go. I know. Agreed. There we are. Moon pool. Well, I know I have a purifier, but they're still good eating. Now I can have a place where I can put creature eggs. Yep. Drop, 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 drop. It really did not like me doing that. A little mushy. That's true. And, Jed, I feel like I need to make you a galley, man. Gotta put a fridge. I have creep vine ready. I have creep vine clippings. Pow, pow. And pow. There we are. Creep vine. Let's get some ribbon plants. You notice he put a bulkhead to keep me in my area. No, actually, it's so the Jed could have privacy in his area. All right, let's see. What else? We gotta have a counter. Gotta have a little bar table. With a nice little swivel chair. Let's see, what else? Ah, vending machine. An absolute must. Lab stuff? Say what now? Need the trash can. There we go. Pow. So much stuff. And I don't need an aromatherapy lamp. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. Homie. Just gotta grab some stuff. We need titanium and we need glass. Quartz. Pardon? Come out from under your blanket. Alright, I think that'll do. Let's see what we got. Why am I running weird? I have a blanket on my chair. I've been wrapped here since... I wish I was lucky enough to be wrapped like a burrito or a cinnamon roll. Oh, that sounds amazing. I like how I was, you know, so full on stuff. It was expensive, but worth it. I'm so warm. The girls need to let me borrow their fur. Fair enough. You got to try Big Blanket Company. They're great. Love their stuff. That was not what I wanted. There we are. Yeah. Nice. There you go, Jed. You have a galley. Ooh, I can store food in here. Nice. What is this? What? Oh, that's cool. Dude, that's cool. Oh, well, that is true. You are right. There should be a coffee machine. Bam. Oh, bam. Oh, well, that is true. Gotta have a couple. Gotta have a couple. hold on. I think I've got... I should have, where did I put those? Are they in miscellaneous? Yes, they are. Here. Okay. Jed, I'm so sorry I can't put ice and water in, one of the thing. Fair enough. Up. There we go. And now there's thermoses in there. That's actually pretty cool. Grow, my creatures, grow. The coma inducer? Wow. And then I'll devote a science center over here. I've been mad scientist for ages now. You're just learning. Gotta let Jed have his privacy. He deserves it. I'm only allowed to enter Jed's area by permission. Okay. We're gonna go to the Delta station. The question is, do I want to take the sea truck or not? I'll take the sea truck. Look, it's Jed's area. I told him Jed gets his own area. He gets his own wing, which means it's got its own bulkhead. Taking the truck. Yes, exactly. Actually, that's the beauty of it, because if I start building like crazy, yes, your spot will probably be the only one that's safe. And I still have to get my hands on the whatchamacallit. The horsepower upgrade. Well, that's the beauty of bulkheads, man. Haha! Yes. I always take this with me. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, Delta Station. Here we come. Oh, yeah. I did not realize they still had all of that titanium and quartz on my person, but, you know, that's why we bring the storage module. Are you dead? Good. There we are. Well, I mean, look, he decided that... Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Look, he decided that he was going to try and kill me. It was his mistake, not mine. Ah, nice and warm. I don't know. Why do you want ice cream? Oh, wow. I don't get to jump up, do I? I gotta go higher. Which means going this way and not being an idiot. Well, there's that, yes. Ow! Goofy with a lack of self-preservation. Okay. Let's connect this module.
Great. Now back to the terminal.
Okay, back to the terminal.
Do it. Please work.
Yes, you talk on this one. Come on.
Yes. Satellites down.
I haven't quit. That was my first source.
Oh god, I forgot it's cold. Yes, so that was one of the changes that they made was that there's an actual like voice thing
All right,
here.
Altera, you win this round. Come find me at my greenhouse. I'm about a kilometer east of your position up on an iceberg. I have a present for you.
Come by if I have time.
Sure, whatever. If you had time for me in your busy social calendar.
Still gotta find that artifact. Okay. All right. Entering sea truck. Alrighty. Forgot I have to get up all of this. On suit spot, Delta location, science suit. Voice log. An aquarium just for looks, or your own personal... Oh, wait, yeah. Is it where her, like, one place is? Because I don't remember where that one was. This is up an iceberg. I don't even know where the iceberg is. I don't think I've gained access to that one. No. Data bank. Logs. Maps. Glacial basin map. That's over here with Phi. Is that, like... That's not in Delta. It's got to be, like, over here, right? And that's Theta. So I still have to go to Theta. At some point. I just don't know where that is. Past the lily pads. Okay. Now I just gotta remember where the lily pads are. If I remember correctly, the lily pads are over here. Or, well, wait. No. They're over by that one. Right? They're over by Phi, correct? Hold on. It's adorable. I think it's over here. I think I had to go past the lily pads to get to the Phi robotics. I might be wrong. Thank you, Jed. Now you understand, everyone, why Jed gets his own, area. This is what you need to do in order to gain your own area. I've got the entire storage module. Okay. Oh yeah, no, he's shotgun. Ah. Huh. Huh. Alright, so this is the iceberg. The hell is that? Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get around this, whatever it is. Oh god, this is so shallow. Alright, I'm going the other way, and I'm going to go outward first. Really wish I had that horsepower upgrade, because that would really be helping me right now. Okay, I have a vague sense as to where I'm at. That's food. Looks like we're in some ice flow. We're in the 500s.
Nearby iceberg detected. A hollow chamber typically formed by glacial melt.
Lovely. What in the bloody hell? Oh, that's just a whale. Oh no. You gonna be alright, Jed? Are you kidding? I can ride the whale? That's awesome. Okay, I believe we're looking for 998, which I'm getting very close to. Up, 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 up. I'm gonna take the prawn suit for this one.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Alright. Let's just hold up 1 second here. Thank you. Let me just take a look here. 30. I'm at 3.8, 935. Okay. I am going to have to go down in order to get there. Yeah, if it's at negative... You're close, I recognize that big birch behind you pointing up. Use the truck. Yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, dive! 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 It's supposedly 998. Right? 998 and that's 30. 30 is the depth. Alright, so... Here we go. Oh. I'm guessing that this is going to, like, come down to a point where I can, like, get up on the shore. Gotcha. Alright, I don't think this one's gonna do it.
Entering ecological dead zone. The prospect for survival is fast approaching zero.
Oh. That's interesting. Alright, well, I don't think we need this anymore. Gotcha. Oh. Hello, whales. Alright, so now the question is am I able to pilot in and around these things without getting hurt? And the answer's no! I almost want to say that it's got to be in there. But as I can't see, I have to, like, guess. Alright, well, first things first. Let me just scout a little bit here. Because if I get too cold, I can always jump back in the water. Huh. I think this is it, right? Nope, it's not. Okay. Huh. Alright. What the hell was that? Okay. So it's possible that I might actually have to go that way. Yeah, well. Because I don't see anything. Or at least anywhere where I can, like, go. I'll never forgive myself if I don't at least try. I'm proud of myself. Okay. Wait. What were the other? Negative 873. That's the Y. I need to increase my Y. While simultaneously increasing the X. It's this one. I think I've got it. Okay. 873, okay. That's interesting. Nine, 8, 30, negative 873. Gotta remember that one. Okay. What is that? Yeah, I know. Okay, that's something I need. I wish there was a periscope method of driving. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad I'm really close.
With this artifact, I'll again able to trace the imprint of the break. They survived for a time, but then their presence becomes faint.
I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. Oof. Underwater.
Area imminent.
Let me underwater. I know, it seems like that, doesn't it?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
When in doubt, take the thing that has an automatic heater as well as its own flashlight. There it is. Ah. I know, it's weird. Let me just double check, because I know that I'm able to build stuff. I know I gotta get the architect organs and I gotta get the tissue. I gotta get young cotton anemone. Alright, that's gonna be tough. Just don't remember where the young cotton anemone is. Oh, that was almost bad. I know, it does seem like that. Nah, he's probably fine. He's probably just mad at me that I didn't do science talk. At least yet. Okay. 99830 and negative 873. Well, there's light. Well, good. I'm glad he's still alive. Okay. But 873. That's the building. Hold on. Boy, I gotta say, I really enjoy this beautiful weather we're having. Look on the right. I see a door. Not right now. She's probably in our living room. Probably on her PS5. Right, the ice shelf. I'm assuming this is the thing you're talking about. Nah, she's, you know, she's got the right to play video games too. This is the thing that I was just on. That's okay. We allow teasing here, I think. Last time I checked. Of course, now it's a blizzard. That's okay. And of course, now I can see everything. Stupid sea truck. Yeah, but why is it that now that I'm back in the sea truck, it suddenly decided that, hey, we're not going to make life easy on you anymore? Are there console oh, it's like, why am I like spinning? Okay. High point over here. I don't think we need the coordinates at the moment. I hate everything. Oops, all foggy. Jeez. See, this is why I wanted to take this up. Okay. Anybody know if there's console commands in this? Nope. I love how the... Yeah. Nope, that didn't help. Wait, there's 2 new beacons? Oh. I was like, there's 2 new beacons, what the hell? Oh god, I made it worse. Okay, so I got that. That's probably where I need to go. Question is how do I get up there? Or no, isn't that the starting area? Can I go in, like, directly from below? Because I don't see a way of getting up and on. Command fog as fog. Well, I mean, fog of war, man. Oh, I don't even know how to activate the console on this thing. Nope. Nope. Oh, F3. Nope. Nope, that's feedback. Nope. Yeah, none of that's working. Hmm. Oh. General. Gameplay. Ugh. Shift enter. Thank you. There it is. There we are. Oh, I hate that look. Can't wait to put the fog back on. Okay, there it is. I think. Unless that's unloaded texture. Alright, well, we're putting this back. There we go. Okay. You know, seeing that was like looking at the... I don't bring prawn here. It's a long way down if you miss... Yeah, no, you're right. Well, the beauty about the prawn suit is you get out and then you just take the sea truck down to it. If you can, that is. Oh, sorry, buddy. Sorry. Alright, so I have a feeling that everything that I saw over here was unloaded texture. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look up and out and see if there is any place I can look from. That might be it over there, but I'm not sure. See, the only reason I bring the sea truck, or excuse me, the prawn suit, is so that I can be able to explore without worrying about the cold. That might be it right there, maybe? Or I might be way off. It's hard to tell. That's the problem. I think I might be way off. That's the problem. Alright, let me just take a look up and out. This might be the only way in. Tell you one thing, I'm gonna have to get out and repair this guy soon. Alright, so I'm over purple vent. If you touch me, buddy. Any other questions? Okay. I think I'm way off. Yeah, I have to be way off. What's that? Alright, let me take a look at our coordinates. Oh yeah, I'm way off. And this isn't one of those things, Jed, where I go all the way down and then, like, rise up into, like, some culvert, right? Okay, I didn't think so, but, you know, you never know. This is definitely something that I have to walk to, right? The thing I used to do as a kid. Used to do this as a kid in the swimming pool. I was able to see up and out of the water. And we're sure it's this biggin, right? And I'm way off again. Gotta love the Aurora Borealis. When there's not fog. Wonder where everybody is. I haven't seen Wombat in ages. Okay. So this is that area I think that we found that artifact. Yes. Okay. Alright, you said that there's a path, so just need a place to get up and look around. Yeah, this will work.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, now we just wait until morning. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful up here. I was having a bad day yesterday, and Rem got me some nice gummy bears and some pretzels because she wanted me to feel better. Okay, fog. No more. All right. I don't know, actually. Yes, it does. Okay. All right, so that's all unloaded texture over there. See, now, what I want to know if that's a thing. But see, that just looks like a tunnel to me. Alright, so I'll see it if I'm looking at it. Well, it's definitely not out that way. I think we can agree on that. Gotta love that fog. All right. I have somewhat of a heading. The iceberg that is a big ramp. Well. Okay. There's that. What's this? Is this just empty? What is this, like a penguin cave or something like that? Yeah, this is nothing. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it.
Calorie intake recommended.
See, I literally can't tell what is what right now. Everything looks infinitely different. Alright, that looks like a big ramp. Oh, wait, you know what? Let me just turn this bugger around. It's right there. Is this it? Is that it right there? Or am I way off? Yeah, I didn't think so. Am I too far to the left? Because that's where this is where I came from. Over that way. Because you can see it over there. Alright. For a penguin afloat. Penguin on a float? I saw a bunch of them back that way.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Yeah, thank you. Ow. Hello. Yeah, there's a penguin. There's a couple of penguins right there. Oh, hey, look. There's another thing there. This is the ramp that you were telling me about. Okay. We've got something. Alright, I gotta go and bring the sea truck over here, so it's right here. Ow! Ugh. Alright, I think I found it. The question is can I find it a second time? Alright, let me in the sea truck. Oh, it's adorable. It's eating food. Oh! Okay, so I should be literally right next to it. I know. Alright, there we are. Okay. Oh, wait. 79, 79. Oh, okay, we're good. Oh, I'm just gonna shove. Never mind. Okay. Oh, right. There we go. Gotta preserve the integrity of the game here. And that ain't it. I thought I had it. Why the hell is this thing here? Why is this here? This makes no sense to have this here. Yeah. Here's the lily pads. There's a gigantic ramp. Look at the openings on the ice. Okay. Hold on. You see this, right? I'm not the only one. That whale is stuck. And let me guess. Yeah. Alright, looking at the openings in the ice. Yep. That can't be it. I don't want to squish you guys. Stay out of my way. I'm sorry. Okay. Super close, he says. Look at the openings in the ice. That's a claw. Hey, it fixed itself. Yay! Sorry, that required that. Alright, super close. The problem is I'm probably like staring right at it and I don't even know it. Hi, penguins. I can pick up the penguin? Okay, there you go. I'm not. I didn't. Okay. Here we go. All right. I think I've already looked at that. I wonder if these things are as terrifying on the inside as regular penguins.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek
Thanks.
shelter.
Let me just warm up a little bit. Hi, penguins. Am I getting warmer or colder here? Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I can't. That is so tiny. Okay. Yeah. No, no. That's. Look. Sometimes I'm just an idiot, Jed. Huh. Archway and bridge. That might be it. Oof, man. You ever just feel so utterly stupid in life? Might not be it. Might be wrong. I mean, sometimes the fun of it is, you know, finding stuff. And other times you're just kind of like, am I stupid? All right, so he's looking northeast. Ah! Let me put the fog back. I know. I know. I probably will laugh when I find. What the hell? Alright, so if we go south, southwest.
You should see it that way as well. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 2 hours. Probably a little bit longer since I'm basically like sitting here running the clock. So I'll go to about probably 9, maybe 9:30 Eastern. Swear to God, if I find this. Back up on this video. Oh, okay. So many friends. It's crazy because not a lot of people are on the stream tonight. Yeah, it's just 2, which is really weird. For a little while there, we were getting a lot of people. But then again, I haven't done a Timberborn stream in ages, nor have I done a Planet Crafter stream in ages. And I haven't seen Wombat in ages. Why am I going? Ah, okay. Okay. I am gonna get so annoyed when I finally find this, aren't I? Okay. Okay. Well, at least we know we have a wreck that we can go to. Am I dumb? I can't tell if I'm just dumb. You must be enjoying this one, Jed. Alright. I'm gonna abandon the sea truck for a little bit. Because it should be northeast. Okay, that's not it. Are you kidding? Wait, not this. It can't be that. I was just there. That's penglings. Yeah, that's nothing. See? Nada. Yes, no, I have figured that part. I really hate the fog in this right now. I have a bad feeling that is it this? Is it you? Nope, no bridge. I might just backtrack to Delta and then head right back this way, because good lord. Unless that's it over there, and I'm just an idiot. No. Wait, what? What are you doing? What? I know. Ugh. Also, it might reset some of the weather effects. Okay, back to Delta. And then while I'm at Delta, it's time to eat food. Wait a minute. Is toilet paper? Are you kidding me? Okay, this is going to sound like a really stupid question. When I found that heater, was I just on the wrong side of the island? It has food value? If you know what's good for you. Because I'm looking at the, almost like a bird's eye view of the island. It is big. And I shouldn't be missing it this much. Which is another reason why it's annoying me. Alright, so this was where I found the heater. So you're not helping. And it's not that guy. I gotta repair everything. Oof. The fact that I'm missing this thing is, like, so frustrating. Alright, well, let's head back to Delta. We'll get some food, and then we'll try coming at this again. Alright, so he comes in from the lily pads, which is, like, over this way a lot. By a lot.
Calorie intake recommended.
There we are. Where are you?
New creature
Oh,
discovered.
wait. I have to let you... Alright, well that worked, but...
Stabilizing.
I have to eat. Okay. Oh. Alright, lily pads, lily pads, lily pads. this way. Okay. Oh, really? I didn't know you could build on the lily pads. That's cool. Alright, now hold on here. I am gonna flip out if I figure out that it was one of the first islands that I went near. I really hope that, that wasn't something that was being nice to me. Found it! Alright, I'll do this one to myself. Oh, it's a good thing Aya's not here. Okay. Oof. Oh, snow. I don't need snow, I just need fevered peppers. Oh yeah, these. Right, yeah, there's a way up. I know. I'm just an idiot. Oh boy. You ever just have one of those days where you're at work and your brain is just kind of like, you know, we're just not having it today and you should just go back to bed? That was me today, the entire day. Oof. Oh.
Damn satellite hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
Knock, knock.
Sam's not the only one in the family who knew what to do with vague directions in Old Wire.
She was an original, that sister of yours. First time I met her, I was sure she was Altera through and through. Not a crease in her uniform. Sending those damn bird bots to spy everywhere. Then, she surprised me. Maybe a little too much.
Meaning...
If you really want to know, there's a PDA on the bench that can point you in the right direction. If you need anything else, don't bother me. But you can help yourself at the greenhouse. Least I can do to repay you for getting those spine pests off my back.
Yeah. No, I figured. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna scan all of this. Preston's plant. There we go. Ball planter, even better. Love that. Preston is the stalker? Oh. This guy. I think that's it. Yeah, because everything else that's interactable is, you know, shrub nut. Oh. So wait. Preston's plant is just shrub nuts. Oh, no they're not. There we are. Preston's delight. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, I hate myself. Preston and leaves makes salad? Interesting. And hot peppers. Ah. Wait, do I still have that? Yes, good. Alright. Alright, back to base. Where we are now going to build lots of stuff. Get back here. You have interactables inside of you, and that's really weird to me. I didn't know that! I didn't know that that would refill my oxygen. Oh, God. Do you have any idea what it is like to be so utterly stupid? Alright, hold on. Where is it? I saw it. Where is it? Read the bitters lay their eggs in that whole fish and why they bite you. Ah! Okay. There was a ship thing here. Look, buddy. It's just not gonna work for you. Yeah. I saw it while we were looking for all the stuff, which is why I was like, I gotta come back to that. Is that the part of the mercury we found yesterday? It's so bright. I really need that horsepower upgrade. I gotta find that wherever it is. Oh, hey, quartz. Quartz and probably copper. Alright, hold up. Yep.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Drop. Yeah, I think this is where we found the one piece of the mercury. Yeah. Yes. I have to double check that because it might actually be aluminum. Or at least a form of it. Yeah, I think we'll go until about 9:30 tonight. That way we can get in some decent time so that we can also reclaim time because I'm an idiot. Okay. Where am I? Right. So it was down in this area. Look, if I can't find it within the next 5 minutes... Oh my god. There we go. I love how when I'm not looking for it, I find it a bunch of times, but now that I'm looking for it... Sorry. There it is. See, I knew it was over here. We had come to this one at one point, but I didn't have the laser cutter, and it kind of made everything, stupid. Okay. Get a reactor rod out of that. I know this is just a parallel processing unit, but it doesn't matter. I'll get titanium out of it, and I've used a bunch of titanium all of a sudden. So, I mean, that's fine. Nope. Alright. Absolutely we can raid somebody new. Just like I said, I was going to go until 9:30. Alright. Back to the base, and now we can make a bunch of stuff. That guy deserved it. Oh yeah, you know, the indoor grow beds. I gotta finish, we gotta get all the science stuff that you said from the Mercury at some point. But yep, gotta grow the food. Yeah. There we go. All right. Oof. Man, that was rough. Okay. Let me take a look. Yay! Last night I saw a streamer lose his truck because rammed the modules into trying to connect backwards. Oh my god. Okay. Internal grow beds. Oop. Habitat builder. Alrighty. Plant shelf. Indoor grow bed. Ah! What the heck? That's not cool. Especially if somebody's helping you. True. Very true. Oh, that's why you're upset. Oh. Oh. Am I this low? I didn't realize I was this low on titanium. That's copper. I don't really need the copper. Not yet. I did plan on going back there. You know what? Might as well just empty the sea truck and the prawn suit and just take it. I think there's a bunch of titanium actually here in the storage unit. That will go there. Okay, good. There we are. That's good for the first one. Yeah. Well. Okay. Nice. Okay. Lovely. I want to keep the flares there. Yes. take a look at the storage and the fabricator module. Good. Lovely. Copper and quartz. Nope. Gold. Okay, and silver. Actually. Okay. Bioreactor time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I know. Just makes it easier. Oh. Alright, fine. Whew. Alright. Yeah, the only problem is that nuclear isn't really generating that much. Either that or, you know, it's because I keep running everywhere. Open storage. 2,000, yeah. Tough. Quartz. Alright. Chinese potatoes are fantastic for growing. Really? Ah, I see. Okay. Nomad! Good to see you, buddy. How you been? Okay. Alright. The copper can go there. Alright, time to take the prawn suit and go. Is it worth it? What time is it? It's 9:15. Yeah, we can do it. Wait, get synthetic fibers. We can make it. We can make it. I'm gonna make it. Gonna make it. Gonna make it. Gonna make it. I don't care that's in the wrong place. We'll deal. Lovely. I love that it repairs it. That's fantastic. How you been, Nomad? Good to see you. Okay. Fabricator module. Right here. Nomad, you missed the pain. I'm good. You missed the pain earlier. Jed can tell you we were like just in utter well, excuse me. I was in utter pain. Jed was probably laughing. Okay. Time to go to the prawn suit location. Well, you know, Jed keeps coming back, so you're probably right. Okay. Hey, Sniper! Good to see you, buddy. Give me 1 second, I will shout you out. Hello, hello, good sir. Happy to see you, happy to have you. We're just working on some stuff here. Okay. Y'all missed my pain earlier. Let me just shout out the good Mr. Sniper Chris. Fantastic. Fantastic. I love it. Nothing like a good old Benny Hill joke. Boyo, just walk away. You'd think he'd learn by now. How was your stream? How's Factorio? Ooh. Good, I need titanium. Okay. Move it along. Ah, okay. I've never actually gotten to the end of Factorio, so I didn't even realize there was such a thing as the end to Factorio. Buddy, you're asking for trouble. Ah, a rocket launch. See, I always got killed before, you know, I could get close. Okay, let's try some living on the edge. Here we go. Ah. Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna, after I finish this, I'm gonna do Surviving Mars for a little bit. And I'll split between Surviving Mars and Timberborn, which will probably make Jet extremely happy. Yep, there we go. Whoop. That's really cool. I'm warning you now, Sniper. I'm getting a friend of mine who is more sports-minded to help and tutor me in creating a decent football team. The thought process is, with my knowledge of Warhammer and his knowledge of football, we'll be able to make a half-decent or semi-decent Blood Bowl player by the time, you know, Blood Bowl 2 comes around. That's kind of what he said, too. Okay. Let's just... Gonna empty the storage here. There we go. And back to the prawn suit. So I need a crap ton of the titanium. Yeah. Tactics +1. That's pretty good. Okay. But yeah, so eventually, you know, I might actually be able to, you know, tutor myself with the help of someone who actually knows how to play, you know, sports, because I have no damn clue. I showed him it, and he was like, wait, hold on, you want my help for this? I don't even play Warhammer. I'm like, it's not really like Warhammer. It's like if Warhammer, you know, had, fantasy football. And he was like, isn't that just fantasy football? But dumb. Wait. There we go. I gotta remember I have sound effects. Okay, storage has no room for this. Alright, good. I'll be able to go back up, take all this to storage, come back down, get a bunch more stuff. Jed, you said Omega has science stuff in it? It's a cutter. Science! Yeah, if you subscribe, you'll get to hear a wonderful sound bite for science. Exactly. Well, I mean, fair enough. Okay. So, first things first, into the sea truck. A guy at work is into American football, even plays a bit, which in the UK is pretty rare. Also board games. I told him about Blood Bowl, and he's like, "How have I not heard of this?" No, that's kind of like that's exactly one of the things that I was like trying to get him to understand. I'm like, "No, dude, it's like fantasy football, but with fantasy." And it's like, what? It's like, yes. Think about the potential. It's just like that's weird. Oh. There we go. Oh. Lots and lots of titanium, which is good. Lots and lots of trains. For those of us that were up late at night in the US, we know what that, we have that, commercial ingrained in our souls. Okay. Okay, now back down. And,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
here we go. We'll get there. Yeah, I mean, Blood Bowl's kind of, I want to say it's the odd one out in the US because it kind of doesn't get played that often. I mean, every once in a while you would see like a commercial for it during E3, but now that E3 is kind of defunct, it's going to be difficult for people to, you know, like get to know that kind of a game. Which is kind of a shame when you think about it. But then again, that's GW for you. Rem showed me a comic that she found on Instagram that was basically like how GW sees their customers, and it's like, oh boy, I have all this money, and it's just money flying in the background. They're like, I wish I had something to spend my money on. I guess I'll just have to burn this. Excuse you. It's like, yep, that's how GW sees us. We're just walking wallets. Did you just punch me? I can provide a lot of suffering to you, buddy. I swear I'm not like this except when NPCs attack. God, that sounds like a terrible show, but I would still watch it. When NPCs attack! Okay, back up. There we go. My God, I've got a lot of stuff sitting up. I'm looking at all the HUD markers that I've got. Jeez. Do 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 do. Got it. Buddy, seriously, why do you do this to yourself? He was charging at me. He had a gun. Wow, I went straight for the American stereotype on that one. Oof. Oof. Yeah, I know. Don't, no. It was a bad joke. I'll take my lumps. Man, haven't used that one in a while. I should probably use that more. I've got terrible jokes. There we go. If it's not jiggling, it's not breaking. That sounds awful. Titanium. All right. Dropping down. Oh. Titanium. Huh, there's a creature egg over there. Wonder if I should go for it. Oh, inventory's full. Oh, well. Well, let's take a look. Aha. There's more. But wait, there's more! The only reason I'm acting like this, guys, is because I'm on low sleep. Oh boy, it's 9:36. Wow. Okay. It's time to go back to base. Finish building the food center. Don't do it. Well, bam. There we go. Ah! Going up. Next floor. Home improvement. Ding! Top floor, ladies unmentionables. Okay. That is more than enough titanium. Yes, yes. Base. All right, Jed, get ready to tell me who we're gonna raid, because once I finish building these indoor grow beds, that's what we're gonna be doing. Any new map updates for Timberborn? Because I might do that as a palette cleanser on Friday. Either that or surviving Mars. I haven't decided. Have we heard anything new from the Timberborn devs as to when they're gonna do their next major update? I haven't seen anything major. Ah, okay. Okay. Yep. And up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Going up. I may still make some for us, just so... Ah, I see. Yeah, that kind of takes a lot of the fun out of it, doesn't it? Can't wait for the next Planet Crafter update, though. Which is end of February. End of February. At least that's what they said. So, I mean, they're pretty good at keeping with their deadlines, which is fantastic when you think about it. I was literally just watching a video today about how Ubisoft is falling apart. And to be completely honest, they kind of deserve it. They really haven't been handling a lot of their IP well. They've just kind of been coasting. Okay. Indoor grow bed. Oh, Sniper, I have to give you a tour. Jed's got his own wing just for himself. So, anyway, this is my area. I don't have a bed because why in the hell would I need a bed? I'm just the guy who owns the place, you know. But Jed's got a bed. Jed, may I come in? Nice. Okay. Meet Jed's area. This is Jed's office. He has a bed, which is the sea truck. He's got a executive desk, an executive chair. I don't have a picture yet, but that's because, you know, I haven't taken any screenshots. And he's also got the gravity toy. He also has this nice little, like, food nook with coffee. And, of course, a fridge. And he gets the alien containment, where he can swim around and enjoy. Lovely. Thank you, Jed. Okay, Chinese potato. Oh, have I not scanned the Chinese potatoes? Oh, did you? Alright, let's see what we got here. Are you kidding me? What the? I have no words for what I am watching. The only thing I can say is to you all is join the Discord, because that is the best way for you to see what's going on. I will put the Discord link in there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay. Okay, that's good there. Let me just pick up Preston's Delight. And I will put Preston's Delight all in here. Don't need more Chinese potatoes. I just need more of Preston's Delight. Oh, there's that too. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Lovely. And fevered pepper tree with a fevered pepper. Lovely. How awesome is that? This is great. Anyway. Peppers! Time to fill up the titanium. Not that. I wish there was an easier way. Oh. God, this makes me miss Planet Crafter. All right. Okay, I have to stop putting off the inevitable. Good lord. All right. That's a perfect place for us to call it. I literally just saved. You rotting piece of flesh. There we are. Anyway. I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. I hope you guys had fun. I know I did. All right. Randarin, I believe is how you say that. Raindarian? No. Oh, Rainy. Rainy day rain. I see. I see. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, if you did enjoy the stream, I hope you'll give us a follow, as it does help the channel grow. If you're already following, please join the Discord. The Discord is the best way for you to interact with me, suggest games for streaming, find out if I'm having a surprise stream. Also, you get to interact with the rest of us. You know, as you just saw, Jed put in a vid in the Discord that we can all watch and, you know, react on, which is cool. If you are watching this on YouTube, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, as it does help that channel. Don't forget about our Humble Bundle. Wow, I actually said it right that time. Holy crap. Our Humble Bundle link that I just joined that, and links are going to be in the description below and on the Twitch homepage. Everybody, it is always a pleasure. I love having you guys join me. Let's do this raid. Have a good night. All right, here we go. See you guys next time. So long. Thanks for all the fish. Bye-bye.